Well, folks, it's happened again. A massive Nintendo leak just occurred today, and of course, we have to cover it on this channel. Now, this leak is known as GigaLeak, and guys, this one is absolutely huge. Now, this one, again, has stemmed from 4chan, and it seems like there's someone over there that's sitting on a gold mine of data files, source code, ROMs, all sorts of stuff, and they're kind of releasing small pieces at a time. So I don't really know where this leak originated from, but 4chan once again is kind of the originator of this, and my DMs were blowing out with people just letting me know about this. So of course I had to check it out. Now, there is a lot going on here, and I want to talk about what I know so far. Now, people are still actively working through the code right now, all the files, and trying to get as much as they can out of it. So this is going to be something that I think is going to take a few days, maybe a week or so, to really just get everything out of there. But what's going on here, guys, is absolutely amazing. And I guess the first thing I'll say is Nintendo kept everything, their entire source code base, and the leaks for many popular games. I mean, we talk about a company like Square Enix and Final Fantasy 8, the source code was literally thrown away and lost forever. Nintendo kept everything, and it's an absolute credit to them that they have done so. So let's talk about what's going on here. First of all, we've got the full development repository and source code for the Game Boy Advance BIOS. We've got the source code for the Game Boy Color boot ROM, so that's when you turn on the Game Boy Color, you get the logo that you see, same with the Game Boy Advance. But I guess the big stuff is the source code that has been uncovered for many Super Famicom games. We've got the source code to Star Fox by Nintendo, and obviously developed by, the guys at Argonaut Software. We've got Star Fox 2. We've got Wild Tracks, Yoshi's Island, Mario Kart, F-Zero, Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, and Super Mario World. Now, there is some rumors that Super Mario All-Stars was also a part of this. I'm not 100% sure on that information at this point, but it wouldn't surprise me if Mario All-Stars is a part of this. Now, on the Game Boy Color side, you've also got the source code to The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening DX. Now, there is a list of people on Twitter that have been working to uncover this find, and there's everything from people basically loading up sprites in tile editors and looking at early versions of many of the sprite work that you are very familiar with in many Mario games. For example, here's an early one of Yoshi, and this is absolutely mind-blowing to me that some of this early sprite work that you see is just something that, I've never personally seen before, and it's absolutely blowing my mind. There's also early prototypes of Star Fox 2 that has a completely different opening tune. This particular version here has a earlier kind of debug menu, and you can kind of see that this one here is kind of blended into the original Star Fox game. So I guess, the Star Fox 2 code just was worked based off of the Star Fox 1 code. And here is a early version of Yoshi's Island. And this one is absolutely blowing my mind, the way this game looks. I mean, I would love to have seen this as a retail game. I mean, just look how amazing this game looks. Now, some of the other things that have uncovered is Mario Kart has various iterations of early prototypes, and some of the builds that are available actually have different intro music. For example, take a listen to this. I mean, that is an absolute complete departure from the Mario Kart soundtrack that we know, and it is amazing that this is now a part of preservation history. I'm assuming these tracks have already been ripped by people out there, so it's great to see that this has uncovered. Also, there's a Konami dump of prototype games that has been uncovered as well, and the biggest standout is Castlevania, Super Castlevania 4, and this also has a slightly different soundtrack that you're normally used to. Take a listen to this. So these are some of the things that have been uncovered. As far as source code, there is pretty much everything that you need as far as a tool chain to build your Star Fox and Star Fox 2 ROMs. There's the entire kind of Argonaut tool suite that is made available as well. And a lot of this source code is fantastic from a preservation perspective. And I guess, the question now is, people are going to ask, well, is there anything that's useful here for emulation, or, maybe, discovering some new undocumented feature of the Super NES or the Game Boy or the Game Boy Color? I mean, I guess the answer is no. I mean, the biggest thing about this leak, it's really that, Super NES and Game Boy emulation has been pretty much figured out for years. I mean, if you look at, Beast NES and a good, no cache, GBA or no cache GB or a BGB or Same Boy emulation, I mean, they're very, very accurate emulators, and there's really nothing here that I think is going to make a difference as far as those emulators are concerned. But what this is really bringing to the public is from a preservation standpoint. We've got these amazing prototype ROMs. We've got the source code to some of the most popular and best games ever made in history in video games. And I think there's going to be many interested parties looking at this code and really trying to figure out, A, what secrets are in the code that we don't know about. For example, there may be some hidden secrets in some games that we just never knew the answers to, or maybe we never knew that those secrets actually existed. So I think there's going to be some very interested people going through the source code and understanding what's happening there. And, essentially this is really more for preservationists. So the question is, well, how is Nintendo going to respond to this leak? I don't think they are too happy with this, but everything seems to stem from this one 4chan person that is leaking this stuff. So essentially they really need to figure out what's going on there. But, are they going to try to shut down this video or, shut down websites that contain this information? I don't really know the answer to that. I am going to present this to you guys, and I'm being very careful about what I'm showing you guys. But at the end of the day, if Nintendo is going to try to suppress this information, there's really nothing that I can do to stop them from doing so. So I do hope that, they'll let this one go, but, it's Nintendo. We don't really know what the outcome of that will be. Well, guys, I'm going to leave it here for this video. This was just a quick one. I wanted to let you guys know what's been going on because it's been a massive leak. And look, nothing surprises me anymore with this stuff. We're probably going to get something, next month with Nintendo 64 or GameCube. Who knows what else is coming, but it just feels like to me that there is more and more of this stuff slowly being trickled out to the public, and I personally think this is not the last that we've heard of this stuff. But I want to hear your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think about this Nintendo leak? I'm very excited to see this stuff appearing. I think it's really going to be awesome for the preservationists out there and people that are very interested in Nintendo. I mean, getting a look at how things were done from a prototyping phase to a final retail, and how things look different and how things sound different is something that's quite interesting to me, and I'm sure a lot of other people out there. Well, guys, we're going to leave it here for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, you know what to do. Leave me a thumbs up, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye for now.